Hey, what's up? It's Alex. Today, we're going to look at a short back and forth conversation about going out to eat. This is similar to what you might see on the IELTS exam. Let's have a look. How often do you eat out? Who do you go with? I often go out to eat on weekends when I hang out with my friends. So the first thing to note here is that go out to eat is just one way to say it. You could also say eat out. Personally, I prefer go out to eat, but you'll probably hear both. In the phrase do you, the you is not usually stressed. How often do you? How often do you? How often do you? Who do you go with? Who do you? Who do you go with? In the same way, the to in to eat, go out to eat, go out to eat, that's also not stressed as well. Go out to eat. What type of food do you enjoy eating? Western or Asian? I'm interested in Asian food. Western food is not my thing. So here, of, what type of food? The F in of and the F in food connect. What type of food? It sounds like what type of food, but the F is really actually a little longer. What type of food? Of food. In the answer, because we're comparing Asian food and Western food, we want to stress Asian and Western. I'm interested in Asian food. Western food is not my thing. I'm interested in Asian food. Western food is not my thing. Again, these small words, or, is, in, those all get de-stressed. Western or Asian, or Asian. Interested in Asian. Interested in, right there it becomes n. Interested in Asian food. Western food is not. Western food is not my thing. All those words get de-stressed. How much do you usually pay when you go out? It's not very expensive, just around $5 for each meal. So here I said go out, because the context of the conversation means I don't need to use the long phrase go out to eat. I can just shorten that to go out, and everyone will understand what I'm saying. The combination do you usually can be pretty hard to say because of the oo all linking together. But when we say it quickly, the do and you change their vowels. They become de-stressed. Do you usually? Do you usually? There's two Do you usually? How much do you usually? How much do you usually? How much do you usually pay? The answer here, it's not very expensive. We want to de-stress it's and stress not. It's not very expensive. So we link it's together and it just becomes ts. It's not very expensive. It's not very expensive. Just around $5 for each meal. Now, why did I say dollars instead of bucks, which is the slang word for dollars? Because in this context, it's a little bit relaxed speech, but it's not quite relaxed enough to use slang. $5. That's more formal than saying bucks, but it's more appropriate when you're taking an English test. $5 for each meal. We want to link for each, and we want to reduce the vowel in for each. $5 for each meal. For each meal. Do you enjoy spicy food? Yes, I do, especially on cold days. Again, do you. We reduce the vowels in do you because the stress of the sentence is on enjoy spicy food. Do you enjoy? Do you enjoy spicy food? Do you enjoy spicy food? Yes, I do, especially on cold days. Now that word on is de-stressed on cold days, and the n and the k in cold link together, especially on cold days. On cold days. On cold days. It's kind of like I'm saying on cold days. It's not quite so strong, but the tongue is further back to get ready for the k sound, especially on cold days. How often do you eat out? Who do you go with? I often go out to eat on weekends when I hang out with my friends. What type of food do you enjoy eating? Western or Asian? I'm interested in Asian food. Western food is not my thing. How much do you usually pay when you go out? It's not very expensive, just around $5 for each meal. Do you enjoy spicy food? Yes, I do, especially on cold days.